Salam my friends, welcome to a brand new video here on my YouTube channel Nimul TV, where I'm sharing with you guys some tips and tutorials on how to edit your photos and videos for YouTube or any of the social media platforms. And in today's video I will be showing you guys how to use your phone and Adobe Lightroom mobile, which is a 100% free app, and perform a photo editing on your pictures, which are inspired by Kylie Jenner's Instagram pictures, which really look amazing. Alright, so if you guys ready to learn this really cool but simple tutorial, keep watching. Welcome back guys. Just before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications if you haven't already. Thank you. Alright, so first things first, if you don't have Adobe Lightroom mobile installed on your phone, just get it. If you're an iPhone user, just get it from App Store. If you're an Android user, just get it from Google Play. I'm also going to put the links for downloading the apps below in the descriptions. Alright, so once you get the app, just open it, and at the bottom right you see this button. Just click on it, and I'm just going to add the photo from my camera roll. I just click on it. So this is the photo that I will be working on it today. So we're gonna start from left to right from the menu on the bottom, starting from light. So we're gonna start with the light, then move on to the color, effects, and then we are gonna save this preset, so we will be just applying it to our future photos, and we don't have to go through all of these steps anymore. So we just do it once, and then we just apply it to any of our pictures, and we just make some modifications depending on how the lighting is in the photo. All right, so let's get started. So I'm just gonna tap on light at the bottom. I'm going to increase my contrast a little bit. Let's put it on 10. And then I'm gonna drop my highlights and also my shadows to just make it a little bit dramatic. And my whites, I would just drop my whites to minus 28-ish. It depends on your photo, but this setting works on this picture pretty good. And then I just go to the up, I click on curves, and then here is the tricky part. Just tap over here, and then just drag this dot at the bottom and just bring it up a little bit, like right here. And then we're done with this part. Click on done, and then we're going to move into the color section. So just tap on this. The temperature is going to be needed to be increased to, let's say, 31. And we're going to make some adjustments if it's needed, but 31 looks good for now. And saturation, I'm just going to drop the saturation to minus 10. And then just click on the color mix at the top right over here. And we're not going to do anything with red. I'm just going to go to the green since I have some green in my photo. And then the hue, I just drop it all the way down so the green gets closer to yellow, because this effect has more gold yellowish color in it. So we need to just take that green out of the photo. And the saturation, I'm just going to drop it also all the way down. And then I go to blue. I drop the hue on blues too, so the sky just looks more yellow too. And I change the blue to yellow. I also drop the saturation of the sky a little bit. Then I click on orange. I don't change the hue, but the saturation, I'm just gonna drop it to minus 9, I would say, but not that much. It depends on your picture, but this setting works on this photo, and it should be almost the same for your photo if the skin is exposed in your picture. So as I mentioned, I'm not going to change the red, but if you have too much red in your photo, just drop the saturation a little bit. I don't have that much of red, so that's why it's not changing that much apart from the parts from the cloth, so I'm not going to change it in mine. Then I just click on done. So now we are done with the color section. I'm just going to move on to the effects, and in this part I'm going to click on split toning, and at the top we have the highlights and at the bottom we have the shadows. We will be changing both the highlights and the shadows, starting with the highlights. So the highlights, I'm gonna just drag this and I'm gonna put the hue to 50-ish over here and the saturation to 28. I would say just bring it down, and yeah, this looks good. And then I'm just gonna drag the shadow and just move it all the way to the right. Put the hue around 313 because this effect has some magenta in it, so I have to add that. So I just put the hue on 300-ish, 313, and the saturation, I'm just gonna increase it a little bit more. Let's say, yeah, 15 looks good. And I just click on done. I'm done with this too. Okay, so clarity and texture is optional. I'm gonna add some clarity on my photo to get some more kind of dramatic look to the picture. I'm also gonna increase the texture, but not that much. So if you just zoom in, you can kind of see the changes that are happening. I'm just gonna drop the clarity and texture a little bit, and then I just move down. I'm gonna zoom out. I just drop my vignette to just make the edges black, which also makes it more dramatic, which is what I'm looking for in here. And then I'm coming all the way down to the grains. Just zoom into your photo and let's just add some grain. I'm just gonna decrease my grain size to the minimum. I'm not gonna change the roughness, but I mean, that's in your hands. You can just decrease or increase it depending on how much the resolution of your photo is. I mean, I'm just gonna decrease it, but not that much. Even if I don't do it, it's not gonna be that different. So I'm just gonna decrease it, let's say to 35, and we are gonna be done with the effects and we move to details. Okay, this is also optional since I already have added the grain. If you think that you wanna add more noises to your photo to make it look like more like Kylie Jenner's picture, you can add some sharpening as well, but just don't overdo it. I'm just gonna put it at 15. And then I zoom out, and after you're done with details, you're 100% done with your photo. This picture looks amazing. Since I'm gonna be applying the same presets in my photos in the future, and I don't want to go through all of these steps again, I just click on presets at the bottom, and then at the top right I click on this, and then I go to create presets. Let's say Kylie Jenner's preset, let's say, and just check all of these and done, and you're all set. And if I want to export this photo, I just close this for now. I click over here, export to camera roll, and you're done. So if you in the future want to apply this preset to your pictures, all you have to do, just load the photo from the bottom menu, go to presets, and you can just click on Kylie Jenner's presets and it's going to be applied. Alright, I hope you liked this tutorial. If you had any questions at any time, let me know below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so you're notified when I'm posting a new video. And until the next video, be safe and mukhlas.